Hello everybody, this is Fernando for the last Godzilla Recommends podcast for the day, and this one has to do with a very amazing video. It's an interview with Phil Tippett that was done on YouTube, and I posted a direct link for it below. Check it out as soon as you have a chance. It's very, very cool stuff. What makes it very cool is the fact that this interview highlights what I consider to be one of the most underrated films out there, and in particular the villain within that film. That is Robocop 2, and the villain being Kane. This is the movie that came out a couple of decades back. It was a movie that I say it's underrated because it still has what I consider to be perhaps the best, it's essentially the best stop motion work ever within the film itself. And what's cool about this interview is that Phil Tippett actually showcases him going through his base of operations, where he creates and him and his team essentially create all of those models, everything they do to make that movie magic. And they primarily just focus in this interview on the Robocop 2 Kane character. You see the life-size model of Kane from the movie whenever it's in the scene where Robocop jumps on top of him and is about to essentially rip out the brain matter from behind his neck. You see the life-size model there. Apparently that was displayed as a fan service at the most recent San Diego Comic-Con. Damn, that would have been so cool to have seen that thing right there. But it was displayed there as a way, as a thing that people could take pictures with, take pictures of. Very cool stuff. Plus, the interview showcases the actual Kane miniature model that was used for all of the stop motion. So I consider it to be that so holy almost, because the idea again that this is the best stop motion work ever within any other film, and there is the miniature model that made it right then and there. How awesome would it be to have that within a collection? Very, very cool stuff. He also goes over some details with regards to the creation of the Kane model, and with regards to the work that it took to make this Kane model. Obviously, throughout his interview, he stated several times that it took months to do something like this, with stop motion being just a picture frame shot at multiple times ad nauseum, hundreds of thousands of times. One can see how much amount of work it takes, but my goodness, the results were absolutely phenomenal. I loved Robocop 2. I saw that back when I was a very young boy. To this day, that scene when Kane first enters the warehouse and shoots out all the lights and then starts shooting all the bad guys in there, when I was a kid, that was the stuff of nightmares. And again, to think that the model that consisted of that is right there in his shop, and the interview showed it clear as day, and it showed him moving the model around. Beautiful stuff. The Robocop 2 is also, it seems like it influenced several movies. The first Iron Man comes to mind. The final fight essentially between Ironmonger and Iron Man, it actually pays homage in several ways to the Robocop 2 movie itself, and the fight scene, from the Kane model essentially being the Ironmonger model, to even the scene where Stark jumps on the back and rips out some cables from behind the neck, just like Robocop did in the Robocop 2 film. Again, pretty cool stuff. I've heard, in fact, that the recent Robocop reboot, which I saw, it was alright. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad either. I saw there was definitely some seriousness taken with it. They didn't just play around with it for nothing. There was some true love essentially being done by the craftsman there. But apparently there's going to be, if there is a sequel, apparently it would be mimicking the Robocop 2 series, and it would be called Robocops. So it would give you the idea that there will be yet another Robocop within that film. So hopefully that sequel comes out, and then that way I get to see something like Kane again, but this time with all the beautiful glory associated with CGI and all the best special effects. But check out the link whenever you have a chance. Very cool stuff, very interesting. Those 12 minutes within the video will go like this. It'll go by fast. You'll be so entrenched like I was that you'll realize all of a sudden it's over. Very cool stuff. So alright, thanks everybody, take care, bye.